But back with it.
How you feeling about last week? You calmed down yet? Cause you got a little heated, big man. I seen a little steam come off your head, and
you clearly didn't see no steam from my head.
Yo, look back on the video.
This guy, you know. Nah, I'm good, innit? The viewers have spoken, and they say I won, so it's calm.
No, they never. Show me where that evidence is.
Big man, have you not looked at the comments? They've all said I won.
Fact. No, we need to put that up, actually.
Yeah,
I need to put that up. I haven't even done that yet, so we need to put that up and let people have their opinion.
Facts.
So we're not even here in this one to say who got the most.
Yeah. But we can clearly see why you not putting it up, you delaying putting it up, that you thought it was gonna go away, innit?
No way, clearly. Not a chance. I still stand by mine.
Well, shout out to the drillers anyway. Shout out to the drillers.
Yeah, every time shout out to the drillers. Yeah, I mean, a couple of people just put them eyes like, what did he say? Well, I said, listen to it.
I'm calm in it.
And see where his argument is, his beliefs.
No, hold on. First time, it was a discussion that we were having.
No, it was a discussion.
It wasn't necessarily that I had an opinion or a negative opinion, but I just wanted to talk.
Fighting for that.
I wasn't fighting. Clearly, I was calm.
Anyway, we're back. Episode 2 on season 2.
Yeah, facts.
Only got that completely wrong.
2021.
2 plus 2 is 4.
And all that.
All of that.
Facts.
So my brother, we're back to how's your past, 5 days been since our last episode? We haven't got that big gap no more, have we?
Yeah. Nah, good fam, it's good.
Yeah.
Not really done much, to be honest. Oh, actually, no, I did. I had a day off today. Working on another book.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, you know what? We should have your book here, actually.
It's calm.
But why not?
It's calm.
We got our quotes. I don't know if you can even see them.
So what's this one? Well, first of all, this is a Martin Luther King one. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter.
Serious.
Deep. What's yours?
This one says, I never lose. I either win or learn.
Deep.
That's a Nelson Mandela.
So shout out to Nelson. Shout out to Martin.
Every time.
So yeah, that's it. Working on the book, second book.
So what's this one? Can you give us?
I talked about it a while. No, I've had it in the bag for like 12, 13 years.
Oh,
so basically,
you had them kind of thoughts.
So basically, no, not the thoughts, but it's basically my dissertation.
Okay, yeah.
I just basically rewrote my dissertation, my master's dissertation.
Okay.
So my master's dissertation was on humor and the Christian response, or the Christian response to humor.
Yeah.
And then this one is just like everything I find funny in the Bible.
You know, what
do
you mean, like everything you find?
Everything I think is just hilarious about the Bible.
Can you give me one part, one thing in the Bible that you think is hilarious?
Let me see. All right, awesome. Wait, I don't want to go too deep though, because people are watching. I don't want to disrespect the Bible in it, because the Bible is like the word of God in it. But it's funny in it.
But put it in a book.
All right, so I tell you one of the most shocking ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like back in the ancient Near East, whenever you're like gonna propose to a woman, you'd give like her father like jewelry, gold, diamonds, an animal, just to say like, oh yeah, I can prepare. So there's a specific request from one of the fathers, and the fathers came to one of the guys went to the
and
went
this
to
is
the father
in the Bible.
Okay. I quote the whole scripture as well, and says, if you want my daughter, this is what I want. And the guy's like, yeah, what do you want? He says, I need 100 Philistine foreskins.
Big man, you're lying to me right now.
I'm not lying
this
to you.
is in the Bible.
In the Bible, there's a lot of funny things. So basically, what I find even more funny, is that someone has to sit down and count every foreskin, innit?
Gee, well, I
chop them
want
off,
to get in it first.
Obviously, they must have killed the guy, innit? They killed the Philistine, pulled down his trousers, snipped him, and put it in the bag, innit?
Okay, and this is in the Bible.
In
this
the Bible,
is not your humor taking over.
No, this is in the Bible. Fam, if you read the book, snap, let me just... Actually, no, I'm not going to do too much.
We'll talk about it. Closer to the time
when I launch it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
If I launch it, innit? If I launch it. The church is quite powerful. You know what I mean? The Pope might, you know what I mean? The Pope might send someone.
Mr. Henry.
Well, go on with you anyway. What's your week then? With the last 5 days?
It's been alright. Let me tell you about today. So, I'm waiting for internet to come in up my yard, yeah?
Yeah.
It's been all a long hustle. They're getting it wrong.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there today. But someone stepped in for me. And the woman from upstairs.
Yeah.
So an older woman come down. Started cussing the people and said, I'm trying to teeth her electric. So we're talking BT man.
Yeah.
BT van.
Yeah.
BT jacket.
Yeah.
Like come to do the telephone line. Yeah. She's coming downstairs going mad, saying I'm trying to tee for electric.
Scammers. Yeah.
Like that. We're in it together.
Oh,
so
wow.
me and BT.
Shout out to that.
So BT.
Yeah.
Phone line, nothing to do with electric. But shout out to you at it because you know she's an older woman. I don't know. Maybe she's watched a few YouTube documentaries. Okay. I don't know. But yeah, so basically, I was told today that she's come down and accused me of trying to steal her electric.
Wow. Did she call Babylon?
I would advise her to.
Okay.
Like I would advise her to call Babylon.
That's quite peak.
So yeah, that was my
that was
today.
A peak day.
Other than that, it's been calm.
So internet was sorted out?
No.
No, it's not.
It's a long process. I'm not even gonna bar like the people them name. I'm calling them for compensation.
Yeah, facts.
Because even though I was at work, they need to pay me for the time I was at work.
do you know how important the internet is for this day and age?
Yeah.
It's
well, I needed
important.
internet to even upload this. But you know, all of that anyway. So that was just a funny thing for today. Like I find it funny that she thinks I'm trying to steal her electric. Me and the BT man.
Calm. So we got to have this conversation about something really, really quick though.
Let's do it.
This vaccination thing. Like I don't want COVID to take over our conversation because it always takes over everyone's conversation.
It does.
But you're taking a vaccine from. We had this conversation a while back.
We did.
We need to have this conversation now because things have changed.
Trying to say no, but I feel like they're just gonna normalize it. It's just gonna become normalized. It's gonna be like like when you go on holiday and you have to take them vaccinations.
Yeah.
Like to go on holiday and no one says anything about it. You just do it.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna come like that.
Standard.
Okay. And I feel like everyone that's really, unless you're one of those real anti-vaccination
like
people.
All vaccinations.
Yeah, everything.
Your Pitney's not getting vaccinated. None of them
you
things.
You constantly put up YouTube videos. You can't. I think unless you're one of them that feel real strong about it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are gonna get it done.
So fam,
a lot of people are getting it done.
I work in the NHS.
Yes.
I don't work for the NHS, but I work in the NHS. Yes. Yeah. And like, let's say at least 12, 13 people in my department.
Jeez.
I've got it done.
You're next, big man.
I've been saying no to the vaccine for a while, fam.
If they go back, because we even done the snippet of just vaccine.
Yeah.
And
I've been saying no for a while.
How? No.
And you know what? I'm sticking to that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not take the vaccine as far as possible.
Yeah.
But Tutus, if they say, boom, you can't go to
That's
work,
what I'm saying.
You can't earn money, you can't fly.
If you're in the NHS, then surely you could be potentially infecting people that you come in contact with.
If I have COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
But since I don't have COVID.
Yeah, but you could be carrying it and not know. See, I'm sounding like them.
That's a fact, isn't it?
I'm sounding like
sound like one of them, innit?
My tune.
Right, but shout out to like there's 3 vaccines at the moment. There's more coming on the market. Pfizer is like a pretty like everyone's talking about the Pfizer one. What else does Pfizer do?
What are you putting it on me for?
I'm just putting it on you, innit? And you might know a few.
All I know is they do. I can't even think what the word is. Have we talked about it?
We talked about it. What are you talking about?
What do they do?
Oh,
again?
stop! Yeah. You told me about it, but
I told you about it.
Yeah, because remember that problem you've got. So
listen, Tantrong, brother. What? Me and my 3 kids. Trust me.
So clearly, what they do Viagra.
That's it. That's the word. I was gonna call it the Tantrong, but I know it's called the
Tantron.
Yeah, man, the Tantrong.
Oh, okay, that's that patois talk, yeah.
Get the flag for me. Anytime I use it now, just play the flag. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't catch the.
Anytime I use patois, I will fly the flag. So
you might need some translation still.
Yes.
Cool. Nah, calm. Shout out to Pfizer and all that.
So what else do they do? Did they do anything else?
I heard they do Xanax.
Okay.
They do quite a few things.
Well, they're like a multi-billion pound drug company, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty big. They're pretty huge.
So we're never gonna really know, and they probably do a lot of stuff without putting their name on it because it's like experimental.
Oh, do you know what they do? They do the EpiPen.
Oh, what?
Everyone knows about the EpiPen. Yeah.
So they are saving lives. Oh, so we're both.
They do better.
We're selling the vaccine now.
Do you know what? I'm backtracking in it because sooner or later I'm probably gonna get it in it. Like I really stand on those
anytime we
buntings,
put anything to do with COVID-19 in the title,
the little clip guns
comes at the bottom, innit? I seen that. I said, yeah, that's smart. So
shout out to them.
Whether you're cussing it or whether you're agreeing, you get the information regardless.
Smart.
It's some madness. But other than that,
yeah. So
we're saying maybe now.
Yeah, we're saying maybe. Innit?
I'm still waiting for a car, to be honest.
What, Akala's not speaking on the thing?
No, he's not saying nothing. I'm still waiting for Akala to come out and tell me if it's cool or if it's not cool, or if in 1815 in Africa there was a vaccine made that they're not letting out. You know, I'm waiting for that. Something. Come and do Akala. I'm calling for you, my brother.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, honourable shout out. Come out and tell me walk on. Because I know you... Oh, sorry. Walk on. Sorry, let me just... Yes, just let me know.
Need some guidance, man. Need some guidance.
Yeah, we need some guidance. So, I know we banter a lot.
Yeah,
we always banter a lot.
We do, yeah, we do.
I think we're probably two of the worst within our friendship group of bantering about sensitive topics.
Okay.
Would you not say so? Like, I think some people are inconsiderate, and there's other people that may take it too far. No, but I think we're the worst for like bantering.
I wouldn't say we're the worst. The only reason why we're worse is because we record it and put it out. Yeah. There are a lot of people who are a lot worse than us.
You reckon?
I reckon, yeah.
I think I'm pretty bad. But no, I'm happy with that.
I'm pretty serious, I think.
Yeah. Question I want to ask is...
Ask the questions.
Can banter be an excuse for ignorance? So, let me give you some context.
Yeah, do this.
So, me and one of my Muslim brethren, yeah?
Okay. Inshallah.
Yeah. Say I might see him in a supermarket.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah.
He might say to me...
Yeah.
Yo, brother, leave some chicken for the rest of us. Yeah? Insinuating. Which I might reply to him, brother, where did you go for 2 weeks? Oh, you out signed up to Al Qaeda, have you? Nah, brother, I hope your trip was the bomb.
Oh, yeah? Stop it.
Right. Between me and him,
yeah,
that's our little joke.
Wow.
I cannot then know to put that out in the public.
What? You just did. You literally.
I'm giving you an example.
An example. Okay, so that never actually happened. Okay.
I'm just saying that's the kind of thing. So I know that between me and him that I've grew up with and we can banter and laugh, that we can have that. I wouldn't then go out and put that online, or I wouldn't put it on video.
Yeah.
You know, something along those lines.
Talk out deep. Okay.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, and then we all know I can't be racist. I got black friends. I can't be sexist. My sister's friends.
Yeah.
You know, gay or this or that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, can banter now be an excuse for ignorance?
Wow, that's first of all, great example.
Thank you.
Let's I think we should stay at that example. I mean, that's a good example.
Thank you. Example. Let people know that was an example. That is not my beliefs.
Now, amongst friends, this is how I would say it. Amongst friends, like, it's fine. Because you it's something about friendships where you can just take the mick out of one another, innit? Yeah. And you can say those kind of jokes, you can say those kind of innuendos, or just say, like, borderline racial, borderline
not even
sexual,
borderline, we're talking like some stuff is not borderline.
It's clearly dived into the deep end. Yeah, facts. But amongst friends, you may have like an unspoken rule, which means that that's fine. Because I know there's no malice, no hurt behind it that you mean or intend. But you can't put that out. Yeah. Like there's jokes and banters that I would say. I probably would say them on camera as well, to be honest.
I don't know if there is.
I don't know.
I think you'd be selective of what you say.
Do you think? Well, I'll be selective in the way I say it, 100%.
Okay.
The way I say it. But yeah, I can't speak freely to everyone the same way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. What's your thoughts?
No, so I think that obviously, like, say like within our friendship group, so like we have, I can only talk experience. Yeah. So like, say we have like the white friend.
Yeah.
5 black guys, 1 white guy. We're all running joke, saying this, saying that.
Yeah.
Obviously, he might get involved because he's gonna get it for being the white guy from all the black guys. Okay. So then, if he's gonna come back then and run a joke at us, we're not gonna take it as like he's racist. We're gonna take it as he might have said it or someone else might have said it.
Yeah. Facts.
But you know, that's us. So I think in that situation, I think we need to be careful. Yeah. In letting him know in the like this is the environment. It's
where
safe
it's okay
to say that.
Yeah. But how do you have those conversations? Because you can't. There's never a time when you're in a conversation with your friend and you say, okay, you now have the pass to say what you want in discreet.
Not.
Like no one ever articulates it that way, innit?
No.
You just do it and then see what happens.
And then, you kind of throw it out there, and then if you get that kind of yo,
what are you doing, fam?
Yeah,
that up. Kind of. Then you realize, okay, I've gone too far, or I can't Brett joke the way they Brett joke.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
But then, do you feel like there is a line, like within? So say like your friendship group you've grew up with for years and years and years. Do you feel like there is a line that they could pass? So like whether it's religious, whether it's white, black,
I think there is.
There is a line. Yeah. So even though so me and you might be having a joke about a black issue, like might take it a bit far.
Yeah.
If then one of our white friends jumped in.
Yeah.
Would you feel offended? Or would you just feel like...
No, 100%.
You feel offended?
100%.
So why would you feel offended?
Alright, so this is how I word it. Yeah. Oh, wait, first of all, shout out to... I didn't even know this was going to be the question, or I was going to use that as an example, but obviously I'm writing a book about humour.
Yeah.
And comedy, so this just ties in so perfectly well. I didn't even realise.
You know how we do it. We do it on purpose.
The chakras align, man.
There we go.
The stars align. How would I say it? Yeah, there's things that are offensive to me.
Okay.
As much as I banter about things, there's still things that are offensive to me. But some people have that leeway to say those kind of jokes and banter. But like, I don't know. I just think there's an unwritten rule. Like we know when you can just tell when they're setting us off. I shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? Even though we've never had that conversation, or no one's ever had that conversation, say, okay, don't say this around Dean. Don't say that around that. Like,
yeah.
Do you know
There's
what I mean?
certain things you can laugh about.
It's just obvious. Yeah.
There's some things you can't laugh about.
Yeah.
I think the N-word is constantly off limits.
Off limits to those who are not black?
Yeah.
Or is it off limits to
No, obviously, they say I don't use it, particularly myself.
Okay.
But I'm saying, I think that's a word, like, I think that's off limits. I would say, I don't know.
I don't know, what do you mean? Off limits to who, though?
Yeah, to non-black people.
To non-blacks, okay, facts.
Yeah. So
okay.
even if you're bantering, you might have grew up with this guy your whole life.
Yeah.
You know? From Yassa.
Yeah. Yes.
That means this big.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that is something.
In no context, that's not like
I would say. I think that's like, I know you said there's an unwritten line. I believe that's over that unwritten line. Okay.
Yeah. Definitely in public, I don't think that can ever be crossed. In privately, like for example, if you're hooking up with a Caucasian girl in the bedroom,
we're not doing this again. Because this is not true. You're lying. Sorry, give them your example. Hold on. No, I'm just saying. Give them your example.
I've said it on the pod already before.
Yeah.
I have, alright.
Yeah, when Kamal was the guest. Remember we was talking about...
Yeah, I did.
But for people that haven't watched it.
So sometimes...
I'm gonna sip my drink.
Yeah. In some sexual relationships, people like to role play. Role play, yeah?
Play like slave and slave master.
So there might be a slave master kind of romance, yeah? And sometimes... Yeah, it's off limits, isn't it? It's just off limits, isn't it?
Is it off limits? So even that. So even like, the thing is, I didn't want to make this a race thing.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted it to be broad, like religion.
We could do it broad, but the reason why race is so important is, it's just that at the moment, race is just so...
Yeah, prominent.
So prominent, yeah. I mean, we could talk about Islam and Christianity and talk about those jokes around there. If you're Catholic, about
the Pope,
little boys and stuff like that. You can say those jokes. Well, can you say those jokes? I don't know. But I don't know I don't feel them as deeply. To me personally, like I brought up in church. You could say Christian jokes all the time. Yeah. I'm not going to be offended by that. But some people who are clearly more devoted to it and might have more affiliation to it may be offended. I don't know.
So, I'll just say non-black. Can non-black people joke about black slavery? Do you think there's a grey area, or do you think there's an area where it can be funny? So white comedians.
Yeah.
So they rarely make racial jokes. I think there's probably in the 70s and the 80s. It was more, but now rarely. Whereas black comedians constantly make racial jokes,
100%.
Constantly. So do you think there's an area there where they can and say it's
So
banter.
there's a theory in my book where I talk about superiority.
Yeah.
And it's only funny when the lower class laugh at the upper class.
Okay.
It's never funny when the upper class points and laughs at the lower class. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you're in a position of power, it's never funny when a person in a position of power laughs at those people who are not who are not in power. But those who are not in power, when they're laughing at the kings and the royalty, like, that's always funny.
Yeah.
And to some extent, blacks are the underclass. And so when we break jokes about being black and being white and the differences there, like, I think we're free to do that because, you know, we're not the dominant society. And it's not like we're saying it in a demeaning way where we have power to break or destroy white people. Does that make sense?
What's happened?
So, again, I still don't think there's... I don't know. I feel like I'm talking in circles, to be honest.
You know what?
I don't know. I just think
it's one where
it's difficult.
There's no clear answer.
Yeah. One thing I would advise is you can't say it publicly. Like, 100%. No matter what freedom you may have in your friendship circles, you can't just openly go out and think that you still have that same freedom.
Yeah.
And that those people, your friends who would normally say ha ha ha, are going to back you in public.
Do you think they will? Like, would you... So, outside of a group setting, would you publicly back, like, one of your friends if they come out and, like, made some mad racist remark? Or, like, maybe message you, because it happened with a footballer not that long ago where he was replying to a fan in his language.
Yeah.
And in his language, I think it was like Negrito or something.
Yeah.
Obviously, us reading it looks bad. In their language, it's not bad.
Yeah.
So if someone was like saying a joke to you, one of your friends wrote you, and it was a joke, it was to you, it was between you and him, but it was on Facebook. Would you then come and say, nah, this is between me and him? Or would you come out and say, yo, you cannot say that?
Nah, facts. You guys, I'd jump on that straight. I'd say, no, you can't.
And you know what?
I'd boy him as well. I'd boy him as well. Yeah, no, you can't do that, man. Even if I'm laughing whilst I'm texting,
You know what? I feel like there is even a situation where you've done that before.
Probably, fam. Probably.
This is what I'm saying to you.
Probably.
Me and you.
Yeah.
Me for probably, I'm a little insensitive.
People's got to realise.
But you would err on my night.
100%.
Yeah.
If you're going to joke with me and say something on a quiet one, that's calm.
Yeah.
But as soon as you do it in front of people, I'm not there to save you, fam. I'm not even throwing in the ropes.
You've done it before. I've told you this story before, but you always say to
Go
me,
on, tell me the story.
No, I'm not even going to because I don't want the person to feel bad. But it involved you calling someone out and telling them they're not black.
Yeah, you said that. You keep saying this story.
I know,
I can't remember this story.
I remember this story.
I can't remember the story. I don't even think it exists. But anyway.
It does because it got backed up.
Nah, it never went backed up.
It got backed up in the group.
It didn't get backed up. Anyway, guys. So what I'm saying is, out in the public, be mindful of the words you say. And you got to start... This is just advice to anybody. You got to stand by your words.
100%.
Even if I back you behind closed doors and I'm like, yeah, fam, that's ffunny, ha, ha, ha. Out in the public, fam, you got to take those shots on your own, fam. You got to take those shots on your own. That's an L, fam. I'm not beside you. No, I'm not co-signing nothing. So take the L, and you know what? The following week, I'm gonna laugh at you and bring that back up, fam.
Yeah. You might even type it back and what's it called when it comes up as a memory?
That's a fact. I'm doing it.
So the next thing I was gonna say, obviously,
but wait. Go. Let's still deal with that topic because
go true.
Because some people are thinking they might say the joke, and in innocence, like. They may think, oh, sorry, I just thought it was a joke. So that's the banter. They might just think, oh, it's banter. Sorry, guys, that's it. But what might be banter to you may be something serious to somebody else. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You got to take that L. You got to take it. Like, you flopped. You failed.
Yeah. You have to hold it and just come out and say, sorry, I didn't realize. So the next thing I was gonna say. So I'm mixed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am black. I am white.
You're black on what? Monday through Friday.
Yeah. And then I might be white Sunday afternoon for an hour. But with your opinion, because obviously I don't hold it, do you think I can be racist or prejudiced to white people?
Yeah, you can.
But I'm mixed. Completely half down the middle. Dairy milk with the one chocolate and the one milk.
Facts.
That's how I'm looking.
So I think you can be prejudiced. Anyone can be prejudiced.
So offensive then. Do you think I can be offensive and people can take offense?
Yeah.
Like white people can take offense of things I say?
Facts.
Purely because of my skin colour?
Facts.
Nothing else?
Yep, 100%. It's that 1% drop rule. Like if you have a touch of fragrance, if you have a touch of fragrancy in your skin, Like, if the melanin is the sun shining golden on your skin, you're a black person.
Yeah.
So you can offend a white person and vice versa.
So I always think, like, I've always
You think you can get away with it, innit?
I think I can. Okay. Of course I can. Because I know both cultures.
Yep.
I understand both cultures.
Yep.
The only difference is the colour of my skin. So if I was a lot lighter and maybe I presented or looked white, but I had the same mix.
Yeah.
I was light skinned, like proper light skinned.
Yeah.
Then what? Would I then it'd be okay for me to say certain things about
But the thing is, there's nothing that we can say really against Caucasian people that's going to be offensive, really. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And again, when I talk about like they're the dominant society here in England, so what am I saying? What am I really saying? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like when my daughter's trying to beat me up. Like, yeah, you're swinging, but you're not hurting me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we could say stuff, but we're not really hurting them. Do you know what I mean?
So let me give you a next example.
Go on.
And this is a real example, and I stand by it. It was insensitive. So, someone must have said something to me about something about me being a drug dealer. I said, brother, like, you know
First
me.
Of all, yeah, go on.
Like, you know me, innit? Like, what do you mean? And I'm saying, is that because people that you associate to drug dealers look like me? Mm-hmm. He said, well, yeah. I said, so you're a child molester? What? Yeah. I said, big man, people that look like that, look like you, look like your dad, look like your uncle.
Yeah.
That we see in the media. You might see me in the media as the drug dealer, the black guy.
Yeah. But
that's what we see. So I said, the offence. I think I spoke about this before.
Yeah.
But the offence that was taken. But yeah.
So wait, what was their response?
Oh, they were like, no, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Yeah.
I said, so what? You can say it to me because it's banter and it's funny.
Yeah.
But I respond because of what I've seen in the media.
Yeah.
Then what? And then, like, it got a bit serious.
Yeah.
And then it got to, wow, the child grooming groups are all Muslim. I said, you know what? I'm not here to argue the point. Like, I don't, like, I'm just saying to you, watch what you say.
Yeah, facts.
To me, it might be banter. Haha.
Facts.
I'll get over it. It's no problem. But if you're saying that I lied, you need to know that you might get a response.
Yeah, facts. And if that response is them cussing you down, or if that response is a right hook to your chin, like...
And all that response is, like I said to him, like, I could have been serious. I wasn't serious about it. I was just trying to give him the example of...
I'm gonna lie, fam, you do look like you sell drugs.
Hi, though.
You just look like you sell drugs.
Because in the media.
No, I'm just saying. You just look that way, innit?
I never look. Look at me, sweet boy. Look at the ad, not even did.
That's what I'm saying. You look like you just came out the trap.
Is it because of what you see in the media? That's why you...
No, I'm just saying, you look like that. I don't look like I sell drugs.
What do you mean?
I don't.
I've got a K-roll and everything.
Fact, I don't look like I sell drugs, innit?
You look like a drill rapper that encourages young people to carry knives. That's what you look like.
Hilarious.
But I think it is a subject. Yeah. What about the...
no, it's a fact. So...
Go on.
I had an incident. So obviously, I don't know if the public know this, so secret knowledge and all that. So the COVID vaccination was getting given out to anyone of the BAME community. Yes. First and foremost, frontline staff, and the elderly, I think, or elderly or those who have like underlying health problems. So it was offered to me before it was offered to a number of other people in my department. Yeah. Obviously because of my skin, because I was black.
You're in the BAME community.
Because I'm part of the BAME community. And there was a little banter going around. We say banter, it's definitely not accepted, guys. It's not acceptable. So this might actually get them into trouble. So boom. Okay. Well, when HR, no. When HR comes to me, I've got to say, guys, it's true, innit? This is what happened.
when they play this little clip?
yeah. Straight 6ix9ine out here, innit? Takashi, shout out to him. What's it? So they said, so you guys get the vaccine first. So I was in the room, it was like, you get a vaccine first. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Sadly, I don't get it. Oh, my skin's not like yours. No, they were saying it in a banterful way. Yeah. But it's not acceptable, fam.
No? Ignorance.
That's just not...
Would you say that's ignorance over banter?
No, they were trying to say it as like, because Dean's the smiley guy. Always brings shit. Yeah. Come on, Dean. Giggle. Let me know that it was okay to say that joke. But it's not acceptable, guys.
So have you been in a position where you've shut someone down?
Probably. I can't remember. Not one that I can recall though.
Like, they're coming at you as, like, it's banter, it's jokes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes, but I can't remember. No.
Okay.
Because again, to me, I'm literally a light-hearted guy, so
Yeah.
a lot of things that make other people laugh make me laugh as well. So, I don't know.
It's a deep one. So, like I said, I didn't really want to make it about race, but that is our experience. So, what about people that are like, can you be homophobic, but like, say, you got two mums or you got two dads?
Yeah.
Can you then be homophobic? Like, if you're the son, you're the daughter, do you believe? And obviously, that go back to say, I'm a homophobic. Like, my mum's gay, my dad's
like those things are, again, you can be, I don't think, we haven't got long enough to debate this.
I'm just trying to.
This is my thoughts. Okay. Black people cannot be racist.
Yes.
Yeah. Impossible. Though we can have, I know we discussed this already, but we can have a prejudice against other people.
Yeah.
Same way, you could have somebody you could have people in your family who are homosexuals, and you can still be offending. You can still have a prejudice against homosexuals.
Yeah.
Unless the only thing that makes it a difference is if that's your lifestyle.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like if you're Muslim, you can't really have maybe you can, I don't know, have a prejudice against Muslims or Islamic people that look like you and do the things that you do. Unless there's like a slight differences because there's so many different types of Muslims.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I don't know, it sounds techie, but just be nice people, innit?
You know what? Everyone just be nice to everyone and accept everyone. What about an Uncle Tom?
Go on.
Do you think there's people out here?
Yeah, facts, go on.
Black people that are that ashamed to be black that they use humor.
Yeah.
So we all know,
go on,
like black guys that would just constantly run joke on black guys.
Yeah, facts.
Like talk about hair, talk about the clothes they wear, like the same way someone else would of a different race.
Yeah.
Like, do you find that offensive?
I don't. It depends what it is, isn't it? Because I might find it funny. I don't know. I don't know. It's techie for me because I just I find almost everything funny.
No, I find a lot.
Do you know what I mean?
As well.
Like, yeah, it's just a strange one. It's a strange
like
one.
you said, I'm light-hearted. Like, I'll take a banter as long as it's not straight up.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
Yeah, facts.
And that doesn't matter. That's with anything. That could be. That don't have to be race. That could be anything. Facts. As long as it's not straight up disrespect, then for me, I can laugh a lot of things off. Yeah. And if I need to, and people can say, and people watch this say, I will pull someone up.
Okay. Yeah.
And say, yo, like,
hold
you need to lay off all of that. Like, it's funny the first time, or it's funny at the time.
Facts.
But that's it now. It needs to. Facts. You need to end all of that.
And do you know what it is? For me personally, there's only certain people that I joke about. Like, I joke about everything, but about people, I rarely joke about people.
Yeah.
Individuals. Do you know what I mean? Unless I feel like I can. But I'm not the first person to do it. So even even in our friendship circles, like, even if someone says something and I want to like jump up and just break a joke on them, I won't until I wait for the gates to be open. Like, a few people could break a few jokes and I'll be like, all right, it's cool. Boom, I might say something.
Yeah.
But I just know what it's like to be that person on the other end. Do you know what it is? Oh, I'm getting deep.
Yeah, that's it. You can't help it.
I gotta get deep. Go on. Fam, I've had a big forehead my whole life.
You ain't never lie.
So do you know what? I used to be the guy that used to get the jokes all the time thrown at me, so I know what it's like, fam. Yeah. So I break joke now and I grin teeth in it because boom, I'm comfortable in my skin now. But back in the day, I was nervous as anything, fam.
Really?
So I get it, man, and I don't like to point the finger at people and break them and laugh at them when tutus. I know what that used to be like.
Bro, man said he's coming from a place of trauma.
Childhood trauma, fam. That's
childhood trauma. Trauma is now. So what do they say? Humor is like a barrier.
A defense mechanism,
yeah,
innit?
Defense. Nah, that's deep still.
That's deep, yeah. That's deep.
That leads to so many questions. I'm not gonna open them because that's way too much. That's where it gets proper serious.
Yeah, cool.
And we've got proper serious before. So
yeah, facts.
So obviously we're cutting time.
Yeah.
Do you believe that banter can be an excuse for ignorance, or do you just believe that some people actually find things funny and don't think about who it offends or who might be offended by it?
Banter is never an excuse for ignorance. Okay. So as much as comedians, like, I enjoy comedians who just say it as it is, and I can still laugh at them, it's still not an excuse. Okay. Like, it's not an excuse for racism, it's not an excuse for sexism, it's not an excuse for whatever isms there are. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not an excuse. So, yes, I may laugh and joke, but you may still be wrong. You know. So yeah.
My people, them, let us know if you think that jokes are just jokes and what the world's too PC. We spoke about that. If people need to just let things go, or you think that there's a sly undertone to what some people are saying. I think a lot of the time there's a little sly undertone.
There's
I think
truth in it. There's truth.
A dig.
Yeah.
Like it may be laughed off, but really they might think that a little bit.
Facts.
A little bit.
Facts.
But people them, let us know. And we're signing out, ready for topic 2. So, Mr. Henry.
Yes, sir.
Back in after that one. You're going to have to do this introduction one.
Let me do it then, fam. Because for those of you who are watching, we talk about a lot of things. Things that we think are helpful to you guys. Maybe things that will just stir discussion, conversation. So here's another conversation starter. Here's another discussion. Would you say it's a serious convo?
I think it's probably one of the most serious.
One of the most serious? Okay.
I think so.
I'm trying to think of how I should introduce this. But let me just tell you a real. Okay. On my way to work, again, I work at a hospital. Yeah. Don't come and try and find me at the hospital with people. I've said that way. Yo, it's just the guy. Yeah, just like that, innit? Anyway, on my way to work one day, I go past Hope House.
Yeah.
Now, Hope House is for sexual health, sexual clinic, all those sort of things. And there's some old women across the road and with banners on telling people, oh, don't do it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Have you seen any of them?
Yeah.
Have you seen the ones in Gloucester?
I haven't seen them in Gloucester, but I know there was like a massive surge.
Yes. And I walked past there and I just thought, let's have that conversation about abortion. Like, is abortion a viable option?
Okay.
So let's just talk about it, innit? Let's have that conversation. I'm going to try not get too serious, innit?
I know.
But it's kind of a serious topic, innit?
The thing is, it's a serious topic, but it's our broken generation. And opinions and people's views matter.
Yeah.
Even though they may not affect anything, but they matter. Is it a viable option? I certainly think there are situations where it is.
Where it's something that should be done or could be done.
Not even should be done, because I think the female should always have the option. I don't.
That's a fact.
We'll go on to that after. But I feel like if you've taken every precaution and responsibility, and it's something that happened on accident, then you might have to live with that. Yeah. If then there was an assault or there was something serious, there was something like that, then maybe there's an option.
Yeah. Okay.
I know that was like a long way right.
Yeah, no. That was helpful. That was helpful because I think it's always, you kind of mentioned a few things. It's always the female's choice.
Yeah.
But again, we're in 2021.
Yes.
The year of the savage. 2021.
The year of the savage.
There's so many viable options. There's so many other options that I'd hope people wouldn't have to go down that route of abortion.
Yeah.
Like anything that alters your body, I'm always very cautious of, you know? But there's so many other ways in which you can prevent yourself from getting pregnant or having a pregnancy.
Yeah.
I always think abortion is like a sticky, like it's.
Do you know what? It sounds mad to me. You know, like it's a word that just sounds mad.
Abort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, fam. And I'm fully aware for the listeners at home, like we're two males. So as like
from a male point
from a male perspective, the only thing that we do is we're the ones where we go, oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Like we're the oops guys.
No, you know what we are? I'm not ready for this right now. My life is gonna be like Either we accept it and okay, I'm gonna take this, or every excuse is coming out.
Yeah, facts.
Forever.
So let's just. I want to take it seriously, but there's a few giggles that I want to get out of my chest. So apologies if I laugh at it. I don't mean to be insensitive. Because do you know what it is? Having an abortion is like a serious effect. It has a serious effect on the body, the physical body, and has a serious effect psychologically on the mind of a person. So if someone was to do it, like Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't knock anyone who does it. Do you know what I mean? I'd never stand out and say, I'd never carry the banners next to the old women and say, yo, don't do it, guys, don't do it. As much as I'm not for it, like I don't like the whole idea of abortion. I think just take better precautions. Do you know what I mean? But this is a horrible situation, man.
So where would you say, like, so obviously we're discussing, so for and against. What would you say for? So, for abortion, what circumstances or what situations do you feel like are for? I'm not going to say acceptable.
And again, and again, speaking as a male, so I know that I don't have much authority in this kind of conversation, but like rape and abuse in those situations, I fully understand, okay, get an abortion. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? If you've just had a drunken night and, oops, I'm pregnant, like those things annoy the hell out of me, fam. The whole idea of that. Even though, do you know what I mean? You've probably contributed to a lot of those.
What's wrong with you? This guy, man's trying to take this serious and sensitive, and you're running joke. No,
sorry, apologies, but I don't even know what to say. I want to ask you a question, but I don't want to ask you a question. Have you ever? Can I ask you that question? I don't know.
Not really. That's personal, big man. Yeah, that's like we're dropping it on.
No. I ain't gonna ask you. Innit? It's in your water, innit?
On the broken.
So, what I just know is that is like it's a horrible thing to do, and I don't think nobody boasts about it anyway. So no one really talks about it out in the open or says,
I feel like they do.
Last week I just had an abortion.
No, I don't think girls do.
Okay,
but I've definitely spoken to men who have said, "Yo, I made that gal have an abortion. She ain't having my youth."
On a boasty thing.
100%.
Wow.
Like so.
Wow.
I've definitely had one conversation.
Wow.
With someone who said to me, "Yo, you know, whoever, she's pregnant."
Okay.
So obviously I'm like, rah, like, what are you gonna do, big man? You're about to be a dad. Like, it's about to get serious for you. Like, I'm a dad already, so I know it's about to get serious for you. Left the conversation, came back to the conversation whenever, 3 weeks, a month later. So so what are you saying? I made her get an abortion. Okay. I said, wait, made.
Yeah.
I said, talk to me, big man, about maid. Like, so that don't sit wow with me. Yeah. Not to say that this guy might not be a great dad. He wasn't interested. He weren't trying to be in the kid's life.
Yeah.
In the long term, that may have been a better decision.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, maid. And then obviously he went through.
But you got to be mindful of things. So, because when men talk to one another, like, we add a bit of sprinkle on top. So we say, yo, we made her. When really it was, baby,
it could have been a chat and it could have
been a long conversation, innit? But we turn around and say a little boasty. As well as that, again, might just be a safety mechanism. Yeah. Don't want to get into the emotional thing. So, yeah, man, just made her get it, innit?
Yeah.
Get an abortion, quick
thing.
Of course. And then really, I don't know where I'm going with that.
Well, we did the episode a couple of weeks ago about the should man cry. You know, he's not going to come to me and be crying and tell me how it's going to affect his Egypt. Like he said, he's going to come. So I've definitely had one conversation about that.
Yeah, facts.
And I've also had the same conversation with a female.
Oh, snap. Okay.
And the opposite way, where the guy wanted to keep the baby. And she was like, listen, to be honest, you ain't really got nothing going for you. Like, we're seeing each other. We're not official.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't really got nothing. You're like, I don't feel like you'll be able to provide for us as a family.
Okay. Yeah.
So the decision's made, and I'm going to make that decision. That sat a little bit more okay with me.
Why? Because she made
the decision. Even though the guy was like, nope, I swear I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
So it's both sides.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
even
that's what I'm saying. When you said about it, I said, I've had these conversations and I know people, and it may even be people that watch this I've had conversations with.
Okay.
So that's why I'm trying to
approach with caution. Yeah, I understand. No.
But you know what? People feedback and say you always sit on the fence and approach with caution. And I said that's just me in general.
Yeah, but on a real, like I've never had a conversation. So I've never had a conversation with somebody and had that conversation. Okay, so what's going on between you two and how's that happened?
Yeah.
And I say that with caution because I used to be a youth worker.
Yes.
A youth leader, and I used to have young people that would listen to me and hear me talk. So there was some kind of conversation we'd had. But I'd always encourage people, look, there's so many steps out there to do before you take that. Then maybe consider. Again, it's such a deep world we live in, and the psychology behind it, like your mind may be never the same thereafter. So, you know, what happened to that EastEnders clip?
What EastEnders?
Who's it? Whitney, and she says, "I am your mother."
Big thing. No, Kat.
It was a Kat. Yes,
Kat and Zoe.
Kat and Zoe. Yeah. In the middle of the square. Okay. And those are situations that I've heard of.
Yeah.
So where a mother couldn't have the child, was too young, so it was, instead of aborting the baby or giving the baby up for adoption, just gave it to her mother.
Yeah, I think that was well, I don't know because I wasn't there, but it seems like
that was done quite a bit back in the day.
A few years ago, a lot of people were raised by their grandparents.
Yeah. Thinking it was their mother.
Seen as them as their mother.
Yeah,
and may have seen their actual parent as a sister or an auntie.
Or
something like that. And it wasn't until they got to an older age.
Yeah.
That's why EastEnders done it like that.
Yeah, facts.
Not that I watch EastEnders, so I don't know if it's up to date with current. I know they had the black brother with the fake cane roll. That's all I. But maybe they did it because it was at the time.
Yeah. I wonder if abortion is just like a simple thing to young people these days. Like if they really do they think about it, or is it just a decision? Oh, yep. Oops, made a mistake.
I think so. Through conversations, I have beer conversation. Do you know what? I'm a man. See me. I'm a man. Well, from here, you can tell.
Yeah.
If someone tells me something like that, if they're happy to talk about it, I'll want to let them talk about it.
Okay.
So if they're happy to talk about a situation, then I'm happy to listen.
Okay.
So I've had them conversations with young
And first
people.
off, as he's telling me these examples, I'm shocked. And I've known this nigga for years. Oh, sorry, N-word. Whoa. Banter. It was banter.
Oh, it was banter. You did it as banter.
So I've known this guy. I've known this guy for years, and he's not told me these stories. So you're a man of your word. To be honest, you're a man that actually says,
"Okay, we had a conversation."
That's a fact. No, what I'm saying is, people can trust you, innit? Because they must have told you these things, and you've not really said, "Oh, yo, Dean, check this out. You know that brother over there." Blah blah blah.
No, never.
So it's a trustworthy guy. To be honest,
I could never do that.
Go on.
So conversation I had was pregnancy precautions. Yeah. Condom pill.
Yep.
Level 1.
Yep.
Morning after pill. Level 2.
Yep.
Abortion level 3.
Yep. What's the pull-out method? Is that not a?
Wow.
Is that not really a thing?
No, that's pre.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So level 1, level 2, level 3.
Okay,
that's it. That's all it's viewed as. It's not viewed as anything other than if we didn't use a condom, I'll get a morning after pill.
Yeah.
It's gone, whatever it is, 72 hours a week. I'll just get an abortion. Yeah.
So the whole idea of like the morning after pill is nowhere near seen as an abortion.
That's just,
I mean, it's just like, that's just pop a pill in it.
Yeah, drop me down there quick.
Nothing really happened. And then when you think about abortion, I don't know how many weeks it is until you're allowed to have a full abortion. I don't know if it's 12 weeks or
something like that. I don't know the full.
But yeah, that's a serious thing. And I don't know if there's anyone who's experienced seeing the fetus come out.
Yeah.
Because obviously you still have to give birth.
That's a deep one.
And looking at the little thing.
No, I don't think there's any kind of engagement.
No, because I know that. And again, I say this with a smile, but I'm not smiling, guys. Like it's just my face, innit? But in terms of like the whole vacuum, the whole process of the poking, the shedding of the body, the vacuum that's in there, suction out, all of that whole process is a horrible thing.
Yeah.
So anyone that has had that done before, like my sympathy towards you. I know that must be a serious thing, and your mind may be playing tricks on you, or it may not. I don't want to make it deeper than it actually is for a lot of people. But yeah, there's other ways around it, guys.
So I do think like some people see it as an option.
Yeah.
I think there are people that do see it as an option.
As like a last resort.
No, just as an option.
Okay.
Just like
another option.
if I get pregnant, I'll just get an abortion. Yeah. Like it's nothing that's really thought about. Like there's nothing really to think about. Like the same way you would say, "Oh, have you got a condom?
Yeah.
Can we go for the morning after pill? I'll just get an abortion." Okay. I think there are people out there that use that, and that's not to say that it's wrong or right. That's not for us to decide.
Well.
Okay, what? That's for us to decide,
I'm not gonna judge anyone in it. Not openly. Behind closed doors, I'm judging all of you, right?
So, are you taking precautions after? So let's say.
Go on.
I forgot what the word is. Theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically speaking. Yeah.
You meet a girl.
Yeah.
You don't strap. In the morning,
Okay.
are you then saying to her, "Oh, like, can we get the morning after pill?" Is that as bad as saying?
No, that's again. I mean, I want people to pry in on my business, right?
Yeah, no. Wait,
sorry. That wasn't that very good of a patois to be honest. You just like send me. But those rolling over the arms. Morning, how you doing? Oh, cool, man. Last night was a mad one, isn't it?
This brother's experience.
You know, them conversations. I'm just saying, yeah.
Just in case I need to use it.
I'm a storyteller. I'm just making this up. This is not actually happened to me, innit, guys? Don't judge me, innit? But yeah. Oh, what? Do you want me to make you breakfast? Yeah. All right. Let me get you got bacon. I says, yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. Cool. So, it was madness last night, innit? Yeah, man. So, what you thinking? You know, we gotta, make precautions. You're on a pill, innit? No, you're not. Okay. So, what do you want to do?
This kind of got me in as well.
Conversations,
you actually got me in. Like, I was listening to your story. But you know what comes after you're on the pill is, did you polite? Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I might have. I don't even remember. Wait there. Let me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, isn't it?
So you don't feel like that is as serious as maybe trying to say to someone, yo, you need to. What about if it's only like a few weeks? Do you think it matters how far along it is? So say, I don't know, and anyone can correct me. Say 12 weeks is like that's the threshold. Mm-hmm. If it's 1 week or 11 weeks, do you think that matters? Or 11 and a half weeks? Depends
on when you find out. To me, again, this is just me personally. I don't know how emotionally be ready I would be for a gal to be saying like, yo, Henry, I'm pregnant, and then 11 weeks later, then have an abortion. That's just gonna mash up my head, fam.
Yeah.
Like if I've known for 11 weeks, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have an abortion. That's just a madness. If you were like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant today, you told me, and tomorrow I'm getting an abortion, then I've not had long enough to get an emotional connection. Yeah.
So last one on it. This is your question, and that's what I said. I like if in a circumstance a girl tells you she's going for an abortion and doesn't go through with it, and you don't know.
Oh, and it's my you.
Yeah. So say that situation. Oh,
so I've
done the test, but don't worry about it. I'm getting rid of it. I'm not ready for this.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about me. Don't contact me. I don't want to hear from you. 9 months later, yo, and that girl, she's got a kid. I know this kind of.
So what's your question you're asking me, fam?
No, but I'm just saying, would you accept that?
Theoretically, that's good, see, because I don't think I'd ever put myself in a position where that is. Course. You know what I mean? Touch wood. I'd have to accept it, innit? Like the whole thing is that it's a woman's decision.
Yeah.
And to some extent, it's her rules, really, innit?
Yeah, like, of course.
So if she told me she's gonna have an abortion, and she doesn't have an abortion, and she has the child, like. It is what it is, isn't it?
So in that circumstance, in that situation, you're asking for proof. Would you be like, oh, let me know? Because I know people have said, do you want me to come with you?
What, to get the abortion?
Yeah. Like, do you want me to support you? Ooh. No, you wouldn't offer that as a...
Ooh. Dee's a nice guy, but come on, man.
I say Dee's a nice guy.
Nah, it depends on the situation, innit? Like, theoretically speaking, if I would go with them, innit? Just because... Okay. Yeah, that just makes sense. No matter how tricky it is, innit? Like a man will never feel the full experience that a woman's gonna feel, innit? So even if it just feels sticky, like sitting in the seat outside or going inside, like it's nothing in compared to what she's gonna go through, innit?
Yeah.
Or even what she might continually go through in terms of psychologically, or if there's any damages and stuff like that. So yeah, man, that's
there's always a possibility of that may lead to them not being able to get pregnant ever, and that might be like you said, they might have been 15, 16, 17, not ready. Or some guys force them at that age.
Yeah, and then I've had conversations with girls who have had abortions.
Yeah,
and regret it.
Yeah.
Well, I've had one conversation with a girl who said that she had an abortion and she regrets it.
Okay.
just because she's like a grown woman now. She's grown, and now she doesn't feel like she's gonna have the opportunity to have one.
Yeah.
Not because she's not able to, just because she's not gonna be. She doesn't have a partner. She's not gonna.
Yeah.
What I mean? It's a sticky one, man. I don't know. I don't know.
And like we said, people join a discussion. We always encourage any kind of feedback. If you think that's something that we probably shouldn't have touched on, or you're like, you know what?
Yeah, facts.
It's good to. I think for girls sometimes as well, it's always good to hear the opinion of a male.
Yeah.
Because there might be someone sitting there right now thinking,
yeah,
you know, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, facts.
And I would encourage you, both sides, male or female, like if you're the dad or the mum, have that conversation.
Have that conversation.
And have a real honest conversation.
Yeah.
Open.
Yeah. And if you're one of the hundreds and thousands of girls that have slept with danger, and I've had an abortion, like...
This brother's numbers are bigger than mine, you know. Don't ever get this. Listen back to the podcast.
Sorry, banter.
Listen back to the podcast. And when he talking about he likes to, what do you say? You like to widen your portion.
What?
I forgot what it was what you said.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ah, this guy. Trying to get me in mad trouble.
Nah, it's all love. You're in love now anyway.
I'll talk with a single figure man them, yeah? Large up on herself.
Do it, fam. Do it. That's good.
Let's move. Boy.
We're there.
Boy, that one there.
Serious conversations today, you know.
It's one of them topics, man. Why did you bring that bag? Did you bring it?
My mic was in the bag.
Oh, say no more. Say no more.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you had like an intent or you're celebrating something. No?
No, none of that.
Right. Let's go on to
let's unwind a little.
Yeah, we need to unwind. Yeah, we need to unwind.
Relax the scene.
So come with the topic. What are you asking me or what are you telling me?
Alright, so I want to talk about something that's happened recently, yeah?
Yeah.
A music video came out recently.
It sure did.
Sounded like someone was directly sending for someone, yeah?
I don't think it sounded like. I think there was actually a direct.
Was there a direct?
I think so.
Break down this whole Chip and Stormzy thing. Because Chip's been sending for Stormzy for a little while and it seemed like Stormzy not doing that. And go on, talk to me. What's your thoughts on it?
So what, from the start or now?
However you want to deal with it.
So I'm going to say now, oversight or hindsight.
Yeah.
So, Chip's obviously got a project coming out.
Facts.
Stormzy is the biggest commercially successful artist in this genre.
100%.
Or maybe even in, like for the past couple of years, maybe in black music completely.
Possibly, yeah. UK.
Obviously, he headlined Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Like, that's massive. So I think it's very much a tactical move by Chip and his management to drive his album sales. I believe that.
Go on. Well, a question I want to ask you. So, Gets brought out a song with Storms.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what pushed him to do the 10 Commandments?
So I seen that and they said that song was recorded like last year.
5 months ago, yeah.
Yeah, before that was even. Maybe. So I feel like Stormzy was like taking a sabbatical away from music.
Okay.
So obviously he hadn't released anything for a while. And then suddenly he brings like that.
Yeah.
So for Chip, that must be like he's awake.
Yeah.
Like you don't bring out tracks like that. Like I think he brought out that superhero track. And a few other like light-hearted.
Yeah.
But that track, he's awake again.
Yeah.
So
that's what it felt like. Okay, yeah, Stormzy's coming on.
Yeah,
now,
like he's awake. Like he's back. He's ready. Maybe Chip fart like
and
that.
You know what? And rightly so. From his perspective, if Stormzy just recorded that tune with Gets like last month, then cool, that makes sense. He's back, so I can go at him again.
Yeah.
And it'll be good for his promo. What's your thoughts? What's let me say a better question.
Yeah.
What is Stormzy's response? What should Stormzy do now?
So Stormzy has mega million deal endorsements.
Facts.
Him going track for track against Chipmunk does do nothing for him apart from like ego or pride. And Wiley, different. Wiley is Wiley.
Yeah.
Like he's looked up, he made tracks, he's dedicated tracks to Wiley, he's looked up to Wiley. He's like all of us. Like every man that's in grime cannot dispute Wiley's influence.
And you got to say, for the culture, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Like Stormzy, if Stormzy, because it made sense for Stormzy to do that for the culture and for his own ego. It's like, we needed that. But why is he back on it now?
Because I think he's done that. He's gone against Wiley. Like, where do you go from Wiley?
But I get what you're saying in terms of like he's the godfather. Like he's the, to some extent he's the GOAT, innit?
Yeah.
But caliber, skill wise, Chip is a better opponent.
Definitely.
1,000%.
But
so why would he, in the same ego driven? If he's ego driven, that's why he took Wiley. Why isn't he ego driven to take Chip?
But what's he proving? He's not gonna beat Chip lyrically.
Facts.
What? That's not gonna happen
amongst us unless he's got some skills that we don't know.
Yeah. But no. You know what?
He could pull something out of the bag.
I'm a grime man. I've been a hip hop man. Lyrically, Storms is not beating Chip.
Okay, but it's not. But in a clash, Does Storms have enough in his arsenal? Because he might not be better lyrically, but he might just have enough dirt on Chip. He might just be able to do a certain
There's obviously other ways around it. But I'm saying,
go on.
Like bar for bar, lyric for lyric, war for war. I don't believe that Stormzy is gonna get anything from Clash and Chip.
Okay.
Like,
so Wiley's got an argument at the moment.
Yeah.
Where he's saying Stormzy is the industry.
Yeah.
And Chip is like the culture, the grind. He's us.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the culture against the industry.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Do you think that Stormzy's got too much going for him and everyone else, his whole brand, the industry, like to go against Chip?
I agree with that in context that yes, Storms is big for the industry.
Yeah.
I don't believe Stormzy was made by the industry. I know Wiley likes to throw that out a lot.
Yeah.
Him and Ed. I think he's adapted and he's seen a way to make money through the industry. Mm-hmm. But it's proof that Stormzy pulled up at Chip's yard.
Yeah.
With the man them. So as much as they're trying to mold him to be like, this is the example
perfect example,
of black British artist or whatever they want to put him as, I think he's still got something behind him. And I think his management team know that.
Yeah.
And they're doing everything they can
to make sure he
steer him away from getting into a back-to-back war. The Wiley and Storms thing was always just going to be lyrics.
Yeah.
It's always going to be a fud. It was games.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
Wiley's Wiley.
Yeah.
He's clashed every single person in the scene.
Facts.
Obviously, the Chick and Stormzy started with a physical situation. Mm. So maybe they don't want that to escalate. I know Chip saying, listen, I'm done. Is what it is. This is just lyrics.
Yeah.
But, the people that are behind Stormzy, I can imagine, are not from the streets. They're seeing, you know what? This could escalate.
Well, we see that Stormzy's camp is like, to some extent, it's self-built.
Yeah.
Murky and his whole brand. In my opinion.
Yeah. This is
in my opinion. This is what I think Stormzy should do.
We have a right to an opinion because we've been around this genre
music people
from 15, 20 years from the start, from Post X. That from I Love You.
Boom.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, so I'd say this is what Stormzy should do, from my perspective. Stormzy should release a song. Just one tune and then be done with it. One ratted tune. Yeah.
What,
Diss and Chip.
Like one a proper diss track, yes, or like a joke
proper,
thing.
No, proper.
Remember in Wiley's when he's got the T.
No, but I still think that's proper. Like in the way he did that, it's spot on. It's spot on. Even the deepness of it, with him thinking that it was similar to Wiley's first tune where he's trying to do it like Jay-Z. And Jay-Z's got the cap on and that stuff. Like, he should do exactly the same thing. He should do one track dedicated to Chip and just be like, in that track, a last bar, one of the bars should be, this is the only reply you're going to get. He needs to do that. He needs one tune, fam, dedicated, and make sure every line hits, every single line.
Well, I don't remember. Chip's clashed loads of people. Like,
facts.
Remember, Bugsy
facts.
Nearly killed Chip's career.
Facts.
Like, I remember watching...
when you say killed his career, what do you mean?
So, let me give you an example. So...
Talk about the documentary?
BBC Proms, I think it might have been.
Okay.
Or one of them BBC grime things, yeah?
Yeah.
Chip come out and was booed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he speaks about... I watched an interview, he spoke about it,
yeah,
and said he never knew the influence that Clash had on his career until he came out... I think like it was on one of Kano's tracks, but Chip come out and they booed him.
Yeah.
And he said that's when he realised, I'm losing.
Yeah.
Like, I've lost.
Okay, that's peaks.
Like, that's when he speaks about it. Like, I haven't got this word for word correct, but I remember watching that. I'm thinking, rah, everyone's just booed Chipmunk. And I think that clash, he lost. Like, people considered he lost. I think, like, his reply...
He definitely didn't come out on top. Bugsy clearly came out on top.
No, I don't mean lost as in, like, but I feel like that was... And there's an interview, he talks like that was a defining moment for his career.
Okay.
So that was probably... He said that's, like, one of the obstacles that he had to... Because remember, he was the Ipsy Daisy and this, and he tried the commercial thing, went to America... He kind of lost the respect from the UK guys, the urban scene, and probably the artists.
Yeah.
So so going from that, I think he's built his way back up now.
Yeah.
But I think we had the conversation. I think he's probably the best artist we got.
Music man.
For consistency.
Yeah, facts.
I think like track wise,
and it seems to come easy to him. Like
Yeah. Like, I think track-wise and songs, like, he's got tracks with Red Rap, Movado, he's got, like, Chris Brown. I know that was a long time ago, but I think just artist-wise and content and consistency, whether it's a freestyle, whether it's a track.
Yeah, facts.
But maybe he just ain't hit the heights of Stormzy.
Yeah, do you think there's a bit of jealousy in there? Do you think Chip's a bit jealous?
Probably. Because Chip was meant to be the one.
Supposed to be that guy, facts. Him and T.I.'s label,
he was a Grand Hustle. Like, he was like in America. Like, he was meant to go clear. And I don't think he ever hit the heights of, like, Tiny Temper, commercially.
Facts.
Stormzy.
Facts.
Even Dizzy.
Yep.
And maybe he's not going to hit those heights. I don't think he is now. I think
and money-wise, you reckon Bugsy's doing better than him?
Bugsy seems like he's doing better than his brother's got Lambo.
Bugsy seems like he's laughing at you, innit?
But obviously, life up north is different to life, and Bugsy speaks on that as well. Like 1.2 mil can buy him his mansion in Manchester, wherever he is. 1.2 mil might buy you a 1-bedroom flat in London.
Facts.
So although it might look like he's doing better, we might still have the same amount of money.
Do you know what? Either way, I think it's good for the culture. I don't want Chip to stop. Like, Chip's got to keep going at him, keep going at Storms. I still want another 2, 3, 4 to the end of the year.
You know what? I don't think Chip's made a bad song for a while.
Facts. Well, his joint album with is it Insomnia with him, Young Ads, and Skepta.
Yeah.
Wasn't.
No,
incredible.
I'm not saying it's great.
Was it incredible?
No, it wasn't. But I'm saying, like, every song had. I think every song, like, was directed or was marketed to a certain person. I think D-Block Europe, there anyway. I think their market is a particular bunch of people.
Yeah. And they do it well. They do they do that well. So.
And I think Skepta as well now may be marketed. I don't think he had like a solo project for a while, has he? Not that I can think of. And if he has, it's gone over. It's missed me. But I think he's now marketed to a certain demographic.
And he seems to be like a Europe, international kind of guy rather than a UK specific. Yeah.
Which is big, and you can respect Skepta for that because he's stayed the same.
Facts.
Like, lyrics he dropped on Private Caller in 2002, he'll still drop now.
Yeah. It still bangs.
Yeah. And it still bangs.
Yeah,
you still drop it. God forgive me if I bust my that. Like, and he's still got that same kind of flow.
Yeah.
So
and I think, do you know what it is? I think Stormzy doesn't have that cultural acceptance. Like, he's good with the pop heads and he's good with the industry, but he doesn't have the roads. You get me? He don't have the roadside. Tutu's, I'm not a drill man, innit? So when I say roads, I don't really know what I'm talking about.
This guy, No, I don't know.
He doesn't have that kind of. No, do you know what I mean?
You don't think? No, I would say Chipmunk doesn't have the roads. I think he's got the respect.
Yeah, respect to the roads.
The olders.
Yeah.
So, like, the Wretches and the, like, people that came before him.
Yeah.
All respect him.
Yeah.
Skepta, Gigs.
Yeah.
Like, I think they all respect him as an artist.
Yeah.
But I remember hearing someone say, yo, Chip's my people, but I've never had a Chip CD in my car.
Okay.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
And maybe the same is said with Stormzy. But I think you're more likely, like, what was Stormzy's Guns and Prayers? Was it? No, Gang Signs and Prayers.
Yeah.
Like, that album, I think, was in everyone's car.
Yeah. No, but to be honest,
all the way.
as far as I'm aware, that was that had so many returns One of the biggest returns of that year, I think it was. Who people bought the album and then returned it.
Really? Yeah. That was one of my favourite albums that year.
Musically, I think it was sick.
Yeah.
Musically, like, I rated it. But as a tune that most of the man are going to love, I don't know if it was.
Yeah, but then I don't feel like the people that returned them weren't like the man them.
Yeah.
They weren't the streets that returned. They didn't buy it. They just downloaded it.
Yeah, facts.
So, I don't know what people expected then. If it had a big return, I don't know what people were expecting. Maybe it's a bit too gospel for some people.
Facts. A lot of people were saying that.
Yeah, maybe that's. But I like that. It was different.
I think musically, it was a solid album. It was a proper album. That's what albums are supposed to sound like. Had a concept. The artwork was a concept. Every song on there made sense. Yeah, I think it did sick.
So off that, can you name me a Chip album?
Yep. Nope. Nope. I can't.
So that's what I'm saying.
Wait, but I can remember Chip covers. What songs? Come on, wait. No, I can't.
So I know.
But first off, before you get off there,
yeah.
Chip versus Chipmunk on his Instagram was the sickest. He did when Versus just came out.
Oh yeah.
He did one when he's just playing his Chip versus Chipmunk songs, and that was 88 minutes of fire, bare tunes. Yeah, I can't remember albums though. So.
Didn't he have what's the one where he's little? Is that CH10? Is it called CH10? The one that's got the Red Rat tune on.
Okay.
Something
10, yeah, something 10.
I think that was a solid.
Sick album.
Yeah, off the top of my head now, I know I put you on. I know League of Your Own, League of My Own.
Facts, yeah.
But obviously we know them old school ones there.
Either way.
So do you think?
And he got what's this one? Sticks and Ladders. Is that the one coming out?
That's coming out. I think coming out at the end of this month.
That one looks sick.
Yeah.
That one looks sick.
But I think he's found his lane now.
Do you reckon?
I think Chip's found his lane. I don't know if he's going to be able to blow from this lane. Yeah. Like, bigger than... I don't... Other than...
Do you reckon he's going to get...
He's had a number one.
Do you reckon he's going to get any more fans off this? Like, the potential that Stormzy has is Stormzy can still continue to garner fans.
Yeah.
Just because he's so commercially. But Chip, what about him? Do you reckon he can actually gain more fans?
So, commercially, maybe not. But I think from the streets and from...
Yeah.
People that may have gone off him around the Bugsy times, the times he went commercial.
Yeah.
Like, I think maybe he'll be able to bring them back in. Like, so now, like then I was one of them people. Like, I was like, yo, Chipmunk would sit back in the day. Same like Dizzy.
Okay. Yeah.
Would sit back in the days.
Christ,
I would never ever in my life listen to a Dizzy album now.
Yeah, I get that. That's nothing but commercial. Yeah, I get
like,
that.
I wouldn't do that. It wouldn't happen to me. And Chip turned to that person.
Okay.
But I think over the years, he's come back. So I'm looking forward to Chip's mixtape. Yeah. And it's probably something I'm gonna play. Mm-hmm. So I think he's done good in getting like people that are about the music back as fans. I don't know how commercially successful he'll be.
He'll definitely be able to garner the fans that he's lost. So you're right in that. Whether he'll get new fans, I don't think he will, but he will be able to jump on other people's lanes, which I think he's sick. You can hear him on a song with Young Ads and a song with Skep. You can hear him on a song with Gets. You can hear him on like, whether it's a commercial tune or whatever, he flows proper. You get me? I can hear him on a dancehall tune tomorrow. Do you get me?
Right, so he's got the song.
It's a yard man, isn't it? Yeah, facts.
Because I think when that song did bust, the Movado song, that song was massive, like, for our culture.
Yeah,
it
facts.
Probably didn't get into the charts.
Yeah.
But for our culture.
Yeah.
Yo, see when that rhythm, every day me wake up, chip, pameneka Jacob. Hey!
Yeah, he killed it.
What's it? I don't need a bullet for none of these shots. Let me get some right. Hey! See that rhythm there? Whoa!
Shout out to Chip, man.
Yeah, so shout out to Chip.
Have you got a Chip story?
No, other than we brought him down to Gloucester years and years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Okay.
Like, and so many years ago that we had a curfew on when the event had to end because he had to go back to either do his GCSEs or A-levels.
Yeah.
So, like, they said, he can come down, but he has to be done and out of the venue by, like, 1 because we have to get back to London because he's studying for his A-levels. But he was a cool guy. Like, he was really young. So we're probably talking... Well, he was 30 recently, weren't he? Was it 30?
Yeah.
So we're talking, like, 15 years ago, maybe, or 14 years ago.
Yeah, sick.
But, he was madness. That's my only Chip story still. Yeah, cool, and I saw him in Ibiza when I was out there.
Oh, snap, I saw him in the club. Yeah.
Oh, we saw him actually. Yeah, me and you seen him.
Facts.
Other than that,
yeah, that's love.
That's all I know.
Well, shout out to Chip, man. Shout out to Chip. Storms. You need to drop one tune, one Ratitude.
So you want it?
No subliminals.
I don't know if I want it though.
No, we have to.
You want it, yeah?
Or Stormzy's legacy's dead. He has no legacy. If he has a proper battle with Chip, that's it.
Do you want to see Chip and Gets go at it?
Nah.
No interest in Chip and Gets.
Nah. Even though Gets is one of my favorites, I think it just don't make sense. And the way Gets was talking about it in his live, it's like he doesn't want it. It's not part of his plans.
I don't think that's something that's gonna boost anything. I think they both got their lanes.
I'll probably do harm to both to Gets' career to go against Chip. Even though I reckon he'd probably be close.
I would go Gets all the way, but
the aggression is just ridiculous.
Oh, not for everything. Just Gets is Anyway,
we digress.
We do digress.
Anyway, we've been talking. There.
Make sure everything works. Yeah, I think we're good for time.
Yeah, we're good, man. We're good.
So we're gonna log this one out. Episode 2, season 2, Broken Generation.
Yeah.
Look at that, yeah. We're moving up in the world. Look at it, props.
Props and that.
Moving up, props
and that.
We're moving up in the world. This video might have gone through, and the audio and the video is proper correct. Like we don't have to twerk, tweak.
Yeah.
We don't have to talking about that. Have you seen the Busset Challenge?
I've heard about the Busset Challenge.
Yeah, I watched some of them.
I've seen a few banter ones.
So I'm in trouble right now.
Oh, snap, fam. What did you do, fam?
Nah, because
I thought you said you ain't got no internet, fam. What's going on?
No, I've got my phone. So obviously, like, a man just scrolls and and then I see the Busset. I say, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
5-6 Bussets later, I get the look. Sure, you watched it already? Nah, it's a different one. So how many have you watched now? I said, I don't know. It's just... So Busset Challenge has got me in trouble right now. But hold tight, you empower yourself, man. If you're happy to go up online and do them, empower yourself. My daughter is not going online and doing them
I saw the Steve on the Madman. I saw his...
bust through the door.
Yeah, that's it.
So hold tight, you lot, man, every time.
Have you seen any Gloucester Busset challenges?
Not one.
Okay.
Not to say that there ain't any, but I haven't seen any, and I think that's a bit too close to home. Like, it's all good if I'm watching the Americans, the comedy ones, maybe like the London, but when I start, when the Gloucester ones start coming, maybe then I'll say, yo, you have to fix yourself.
All right, do you know what? Can we just put a challenge out there?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we need a Gloucester Busset challenge.
I'm gonna make sure this is in the
in Asda.
I'm gonna make sure this is in the
skit,
the 60 seconds. So say it again, just so
all right, cool. All right, there's a challenge from the Broken Generation. We need a Busset challenge done in Gloucester, in probably Asda, aisle 4 next to the Kellogg's Frosties. I'd be sick. Yeah, cool. Anyway,
throw that out there.
It's a good episode, isn't it? It's a good episode.
Yeah, man, it's good. So, on the reflection, started off with the Banter being an excuse for ignorance. We both said maybe there's an underlining, but we're both pretty light-hearted. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can come to me with no foolishness.
Facts.
Because I'll put you in your place.
Facts.
Abortion. I think that was a deep one.
That was definitely deep, yeah.
It's definitely worth people to go back and listen to that one.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we didn't trigger anyone's emotions on that one.
No, but I've join the discussion one. If we did, let us know. If you got an experience, let us know. Obviously, we're always willing to have that conversation. And then the Stormzy and Chip. Yeah, I see how you're creeping music into
you might as well end it, fam.
You're creeping music, but for me, music...
You're a music lover, innit? So
music's passionate for me, Once music gets involved, I'm triggered.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. So yeah, that
do it.
Chip and Stormzy, people them let us know. Do you think Stormzy should reply in? Or do you think Chip's just won this and Stormzy needs to take that out? I'm alright, man.
Last name Henry on Instagram.
It's Danger on the Instagram, and we are
Broken Generation.